Come here, handsome.
We also caught up with Rees and Stephen from Halogen Entertainment. They were promoting their latest zombie film, Immune.
The film is set in two parts. The first part is the zombie apocalypse, which is in the winter, and then the main body of the film is set in the summer. So we deliberately filmed it in two separate parts. But making the film was just fantastic fun because there's such a huge zombie community out there. You only have to put out on Facebook, would you like to be in the crowd scene in a zombie film? And you can't stop people. We had about 80 people at our big finale scene, which was shot on a rooftop. And a lot of the zombies are here today in the zombie themed area. Well, our next project is called Dark Frost, and it's a 6-part television series, and we've done the pilot for it, and it's like a Nordic fantasy about a teenage girl called Bee Bumble who finds out that she's half troll, and she goes to Norway to find her grandfather. So we went to Norway earlier in the year to film that, the location shots.
So it's a very dark fantasy drama, kind of along the lines of Buffy and
yeah,
all that sort of...
Very Buffy influenced, yeah.
There's rumours of Immune 2, Electric Boogaloo. It will not be called that. The working title is Immune Isolation, yes. And it's a short film we're going to try and put out for free in time for Halloween.
So I've got an Immuniverse.
Yeah, it was great to speak to those guys, and Immune is actually the 4th feature film they've made, so we need to catch up, Paul. But they did give us a free copy of Immune, so we're going to be checking that out and putting it on Slice of Horror, hopefully sometime very soon. We also caught up with the guys from Dead Town. They're creating a zombie web series, and the first episode, in fact, is actually online right now.
Dead Town is a new web-based horror comedy zombie series about a zombie apocalypse in Runcorn. It's based on my series of books, Death in a Northern Town. So just there.
Purchase.
Yeah. Easily to get on Amazon, Kindle. It's readily available, cheap too. But yeah, Dead Town is. We've got 2 episodes out at the moment, free to air on YouTube. If you just search Dead Town into YouTube, you can find it.
So how have you felt doing Dead Town then? Have you enjoyed the process?
It's been great. I first got to know Pete when the first book came out. He put a call out locally in Runcorn for zombies to come for a photo shoot. So I turned up. It just snowballed from there basically. Got involved with Pete. When I realised he was doing a web series, Pete asked me to be in it, but not as a zombie. So I thought, oh, I've been acting for years, but mainly theatre stuff. But when Butty came up, I thought, this is cool. And it's just gone from there, and it's been a pleasure playing. It's been great.
Off the back of Dead Town, we formed a production company to make more things, more horror shorts, more Dead Town if there's an interest for it, and we're also doing events as well. We've got our first film festival coming up next year called Slumberjack Film Festival. So if there's any indie filmmakers out there, find us on Film Freeway. We're open for submissions at the moment.
So would you be looking for features, shorts, web series?
We're open to absolutely everything. We've got categories that cover everything really. As long as you're independent, we want to see it.
So the Dead Town guys were great to speak to. We also spoke to David Davies, who is the executive producer of a film called Blaze of Gory, which is one that's been on our radar for quite a while. It's got a very interesting story, but we'll let David explain.
Blaze of Gory, and it was written by a 12-year-old girl, and she gave me the first story because I was looking for some stuff to promote on a website, and loved the story so much that I said, this needs to be a film, would you like me to turn it into a screenplay? She leapt at the idea, and being 12-year-old writer, who wouldn't? And it just escalated from there really. We ended up with 10 stories, and I brought in 9 other directors, 1 in New York, we shot 1 in Norway, and we wrapped production about 2 weeks ago now. It's got Emily Booth's in it, we've got Spider that used to be in Coronation Street turns up in it as a rapist orderly in a hospital. I was very lucky actually. There was 2 directors that I definitely wanted on board, which was a guy called Andy Edwards, who's just had Ibiza Undead, I think it's at this year's Fright Fest, and MJ Dixon, he gets his stuff out there very well, high quality, and a lot of like-minded people come together, which is what I've always wanted to do, bring together those people that are so passionate about filmmaking to actually get it done and get it out there. And everyone's done a phenomenal job, and the cast are brilliant, the crew were brilliant.
So what's next for you then? More films? Would you like to go TV, or are you happy with what you're doing? I mean, you're doing a lot.
Well, I've just finished doing solely special effects on a film called Six Hot Chicks in a Warehouse, which the title sold it to me straight away. I was like, I've got to work on this film.
And finally, we ran into our good old friend Paul Wilkins, who was behind some of the creature effects along with Neil Stevens on our feature film, The Creature Below. So he was great to chat to, and he was doing some great makeup on a model that day. We caught him on the Sunday, so he was doing a witch, but on the Saturday he did a great zombie nurse, which I'm sure we'll put the stills up now for you to have a look at. But yeah, we chatted to him about doing his makeup, and you can see the results for yourself.
This is my great model, Amy, and she's a witch for today. This is a makeup in silicone appliances. We've got a wig, hand appliances, we've got some props, we've got light up staff.
And how did you find it being the model today?
Absolutely fine. Like, Paul's great, and just, yeah, looks after you kind of every step of the way, really, because obviously it involves a lot of glue, a lot of stuff getting stuck on your face, but he's very patient, and yeah, and I just have to keep still, really, and that's it. I get the easy job, really. I get to be still and then be really scary. So
yeah, I was going to say, you get to look amazing at the end of it in a terrifying way, which is always fun.
We're just going to do a little tweak so we can have the full effect. Just dribble that out a bit. And it's been nice, I don't know the other guys here at the moment, but just have some of the effects people I know from the community. It's been great to work alongside them. So,
how would you, for aspiring makeup artists, what would you suggest to get them first into it? Things they might want to try out?
First things I would say is just be brave and have a go. Don't necessarily keep to watching YouTube and stuff. Get some books. Read about it. That's what everybody did who I know. Get some books, read about it by professionals, and find people. Go on Facebook, go on social media, and ask questions. Show your work to people, and just go for it.
So HorrorCon isn't just about the filmmakers. There were loads of great vendors there, and we got to chat to a lot of brilliant people selling swords, people selling artwork, jewellery. We also saw a company that specialises in body painting. Yeah. There was loads going on. Unfortunately, there was so much going on, we can't put it all in this video. Yeah. So we will be putting out extra videos highlighting those guys, along with the longer interviews as well. Yeah, what you've just seen in this video, just snippets of the full interviews we've got, so we're going to put the full interviews up, and all the interviews with all the artists and the body painting guys, and there was some other great guys that we met as well. So thanks to everyone who came and spoke to us at HorrorCon. It was, we really enjoyed ourselves. It was great to get those connections and just meet some other enthusiastic horror fans. Yeah, it was brilliant, and annoyingly we went with very little money, but there was also people like Doug Bradley and Kane Hodder signing there, which was awesome. So next time we're going to have to get some posters for our wall signed the next time we go, so hopefully the event's on again next year, and we can't wait to go back.